Made it onto the bus to Melaka. Very, very comfortable, very spacious. We get amount of space. Got seatbelts. Looks like it's probably going to be fairly busy. How much did this cost? From Singapore to Melaka, I think it was about £15 each, something. Not sure, I'll look it up and we'll put it on. But yeah, very nice. Just gotta, they checked before you got on that you've done your Malaysian arrival card. Wouldn't let anyone on without it, and hopefully the crossing of the border will be fairly straightforward as a result. But you get 45 minutes to cross. Finally made it into Atlantis apartment, block B, level 31, apartment 9, and as you can see, quite nice with a seating area, little balcony, TV, mirrored wall to make it seem bigger than it is, decent sized kitchen, and much to Jan's delight, we have a washing machine at last. And we've got separate bedroom with 2 beds, 4 towels, all quite nice, hair dryer, and then the bathroom is, yeah, that's all right, pretty standard. And then there's even a little utility room through there with the washing machine. And then out here we've got the balcony. We have a view between the 2 blocks the other side towards the mountains, and I don't know if you'll get a feel for how high up we are, but we are the 31st floor, so you can see all the way down to the pool, which is down at ground level. So we'll be down there giving that a go a bit later on, I think, because it's still quite sunny. And we've got a little drying rack bit. So overall, nice apartment. Then first look, was a right hassle getting in, because as ever with Agoda, they seem to not send you any of the details until you chase them. So we were stood outside trying to get the security guards to help us get phone numbers that worked and trying the Agoda comms, etc., none of which worked. So yeah, a bit annoying, but anyhow, we're in.
Tip is, you have to hassle them on the day you come in, get hold of the management people and hassle them every time.
Yeah, otherwise you're doing it on the doorstep and standing in the with your luggage after a journey, which is a bit of a pain. Not a bad view to wake up to, although if you're scared of heights, it's 31 floors up, so you don't want to peer over the edge too much. But yeah, quite nice start to the morning, even if I did have to make both coffees. Okay, our grab has just dropped us in Dutch Square in the middle of Melaka, and we're just going to have a bit of a explore of Melaka this afternoon and get our bearings a bit and see the first few sites, probably just the sort of historic centre bits, and maybe go up the rotating tower thing if we're feeling brave. Oh, you don't look quite fancy that. No? No?
Mighty rotating heights.
I'm on the 31st floor. I'm past it. So we'll see. Been told off for doing my intro in the wrong spot and not being in a nice bit, so we've come round about another 10 yards and yeah, it is a little bit prettier rather than being behind a van, but there you go. So imagine I was talking the intro but just here. I won't say it again. The fountain was built for Queen Victoria in 1901 for the Jubilee. And then you've got the clock tower, which was built by someone famous for his father.
Tan Ben Swee.
Tan Beng Swee.
Yeah.
There you go. For his father.
In 1884.
Town hall. If your Dutch is up to it, you can probably translate it yourself.
Built between 1600 and 1641.
Nice walkway down the river, which I guess we'll go down shortly. Come round and big dragon twisting over the street. But obviously there for Chinese New Year. There's a lovely bit along the river here with lots of nice little bars all the way along. Nice. Well, best I think we saw was 54 for a bucket, which I think is probably 5 bottles of beer. So 10 quid for 5 bottles, which for here is not too bad. Street art sponsored by Dulux. Okay, a potted history of Melaka from my history teacher. Off you go.
Okay, so in the 14th century it was a fishing village, and it gained the attention of a Hindu prince from Sumatra, and he made it an important sultanate. And then fast forward to 1511 and it was captured by the Portuguese and followed by the Dutch in 1641. Then the British took control in 1795, handed it briefly back to the Dutch. Then in 1826, the British East India Company took over. So basically, it was invaded by lots of people because it was an important position, and everybody wanted it for Malacca.
Okay, here's what's left of the Bastion Middelburg, or the Malacca fort.
The Fortaleza de Malacca. Completed in 1588 and covered 1.4 kilometres.
There's about 20 metres of it left. Just been eavesdropping, and this bit here is Buddhism, and then as we come around to this bit here, it's Taoism. There's all little photos in here, so I don't know if that's some sort of memorial. I'm not sure. There's lots of them all the way around. Not quite sure. See if we can find out. So it goes all the way. So whether it's offerings or people have made donations, or yeah, I don't know. It is full of churches, temples, mosques. It's got all of them along one road. This one's completely empty apart from us. The last one was pretty packed with tour groups, but look at that. Heading round to the ports, but apparently that's the place to stay in Malacca. Casa del Rio. A couple of nice hotels along here. That's where all the boats go from. And then we're just heading round to the main port bit where the big ship is. Bit of wildlife to be seen.
Looks so chilled.
It does. And do boat trips along the river, which is probably quite nice. Don't know if we'll do it or not, we'll have a look later, but it was about 50. Bring it, so just under £10 each. It's probably quite a nice little trip up the river and back. They're in the time of their lives on this boat. After a hard afternoon's sightseeing, we have bucket of tiger by the river, and we have just been eyeing up the pizza place across the road because it says it does Neapolitan sourdough pizza from 24, which sounds kind of appealing, and probably even more so once we've downed these. Just about to head over there for something to eat, and the chef was having a little boogie a minute ago, so he's obviously a happy chef, which is always a good sign.
Stop now.
He's stopped now. He's too busy cooking now. Oh no, there you go, he's having a little bop. Must be good. Anyhow, we're heading over there. But we've got to go all the way around, because either we've got to swim or we've got to go and find a bridge. Okay, we've made it a long way. We've got tiger beer again, and we were in Purgatory. Oh no, we were in Nebula, sorry. We were in Nebula next to Purgatory, and we've moved across the river. Still got tiger beer, and we're now at the pizza place. And
Very nice.
we've had a little sample of the pizza, which was gorgeous, because he just practiced one, so I think it's all fair. In fact, it looks like they're still building the proper pizza oven. So he's got a little one, but his wife makes the dough, and he then does the cooking. He's from Australia, she's from Malacca, but the pizza was gorgeous. But the pizza was better than the one we had in Naples. So if you're in Malacca and you want a pizza, come here. We'll tell you even more once we actually got ours, but the first sample was gorgeous. Wrong.
Yes, I am wrong.
Didn't think I'd ever get that
But
one.
I'm vindicated.
No, you don't.
Here you are, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Arigato.
Chatting to a guy here, and he recommended his wife's chocolate brownie fudge, and he wasn't wrong. It's gorgeous. And yeah, we've had a few more beers, so but lovely place. Only been open 3 weeks, I think he said, so they're still building it. And there you go, there's the chef just gone the other way, the lady who makes all the dough, his wife. But yeah, really nice spot. Apparently it's busy, gets busier here at weekends, but it's fairly quiet actually still, even the other side where all the bars are. But lovely little place. There you go, we came here, we were the only ones here, and it's now packed. Not that you can really see, but you can't see it's packed, but all the tables are full, and the chef is running around like a mad thing, which is really nice because he thought we were going to be the only customers he had all night, and he's now packed. And we thought we ought to sit here till it got dark just to show you what it looks like in the dark. Nothing to do with having several beers.
More beers than we were supposed to have.
There's no supposed to. You can never have too many beers. So, but it's really nice here in the evening actually. You look along and all the purple lights along. Really nice place to spend an evening. In the gym, and we've made it down to the pool at the hotel, which is quite nice. Very busy down the kids' end with all the little toys and fountains and emptying buckets. And it's kind of strange though when you look up and you're just surrounded by a building that's, what's the floors? Top floor? 37? 37 stories high. It is cloudy, but I imagine even when the sun's out, you're not going to get much sun past all the towers, apart from at midday when it's right above. Quite a nice pool. Down very quickly, but it feels more like falling than descending.
It's very wobbly.
It's a little bit wobbly. Look at that. A floor a second. Yeah, little. Yeah,
It's when it gets to the lower floors.
it wobbles more the lower, and maybe it's because it's more worn as you get lower, because it's more
sorry.
used. But yeah, didn't feel like it's going to start, but it has. Made it. It's a new record for laziness of getting out and about on the day, because it's 4:05. We've just made it into the centre, although we have used the gym and been to the pool and had something to eat just by the hotel, so we haven't been completely lazy.
And booked accommodation.
For KL, which took 4 hours just about. Anyway, we're now at the Sultanate Palace Museum, so we're going to head in there. Beautiful gardens alongside the palace. See all the high-rise building that looks a bit dilapidated beyond, but if you shut that out, it's quite nice. So basically the museum just tells the history of Malacca in paintings mostly and a few models, but there are boards describing what happened and what went on all the way around, which are yeah, they're quite reasonable, not too long. This depicts the guy who founded Melaka. He was sat under the shade of a Melaka tree and he saw a mouse deer kick a hunting dog into the river, so he decided to found the city, in a nutshell. The story is all a bit kind of deceitful and vicious. So one guy got sentenced for something he didn't do and got sentenced to death by the Sultan. So one of his friends put him into hiding, but no one else knew. So his other friend then ran amok, killing loads of people, and the Sultan had to run away. So the Sultan then said, oh, maybe I shouldn't have killed him, maybe I'll pardon him. And then his mate said, oh yeah, that's all right, I've hidden him. So he came back, but then when he heard that his mate had run amok killing people, he said, oh, that's traitorous to the Sultan, so he killed him. It's like, oh, what a mess.
And what about the poor woman?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, and then one guy's wife, there was going to be a bit of a ruction, so the other guy said, oh, well, I want your wife. So he just gave his wife up to keep the peace. So there you go. A potted history of Malacca. Sultans of Malacca with the dates that they reigned. And then they've got a big
Whoever is Lord of Malacca
gold turban on top. Yeah. It's the model of a Portuguese galleon, which has got the Maritime Museum inside it, which is shut at the moment. But I think that's just because we're coming up to 5 o'clock. I imagine it's a bit like the museum, probably 4:30 last entry and shuts at 5. But anyway, if you fancy seeing around a Maritime Museum of Malacca, that's where it is. So we've had a few days in Malacca now, and it's been quite nice. I think we've quite liked the city.
We have liked the city. It's very nice, very easy to walk around, very jolly. It's very quiet because we're here midweek. Apparently it's really busy at weekends, and getting around at weekends by Grab is quite difficult, so the Grab driver told us on the way here. But really nice, probably only do need 2 days.
Yeah, it's all quite compact in the middle, everything's fairly close together, and you can just kind of wander between the historic sites and a few of the other bits and pieces. So, but really nice along the river where we ate last night. You'll have seen the clips from where we ate and walked along there a couple of times, and that was really nice. So yeah, I think we really like it here.